A new study, well, this is not surprising, but we're not getting the right amount of sleep. The reasons why it's critical to your health and tips to help you get out of that sleep rut. I've got a question for you. Are you in a sleep rut? Did you start out the year hoping you'd get more sleep, but well, it's end of March and that hasn't happened yet. According to the National Sleep Foundation, 6 in 10 of us are not getting enough sleep, and it is certainly taking a toll on our bodies. So this morning, we're helping you get out of that sleep rut. This is a topic of conversation around our newsroom and probably a lot of other workplaces. So we have got Lauri Leadley here. She is the founder of Valley Sleep Center, clinical sleep educator. You know a lot about sleep. I got to ask you, how much sleep did you get last night?
Oh, last night I definitely got 7 hours. I like to get 9, but I got 7, so I had to be here early.
Yeah, you did have to get up early, do hair, makeup, all of that. We're going to get into some tips in just a second, but first, you're sitting on a couch. A lot of people at night, they're tired, they fall asleep on the couch, and then a couple hours later they wake up, they go to the bed. Is that a big no-no in your book?
Yes, definitely a no-no. So I say, you know, let's get you out of your sleep rut. It's time to spring clean your sleep. So what you want to do is go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. I'll walk you through a routine. So every morning you want to make sure your feet hit the floor, do some stretches, get some sunlight. That bright light helps wake up and regulate those hormones. And then as you go through your day, early afternoon, you want to make sure that you get like 15 minutes of meditation where you just close your eyes, don't look at anything, don't think of anything, just concentrate on your breath. You might even doze off a little bit, but that'll help re-energize you to get you through the evening. And then your evening, your schedule's gonna be a little different. Yours is gonna be earlier afternoon because you go to bed earlier because you get up early. You wanna make sure that you don't have any caffeine within 10 hours of your bedtime.
So if you're going to bed, let's say at 9 o'clock, you wanna stop caffeine at, at 11 a.m. I had to do the math there.
No caffeine, like after 11, even noon. You could push it to noon, but I try to say no caffeine after noon for everybody, but 10 hours before you go to bed.
Because a lot of people, they're used to going to Starbucks, they're going to Dutch Bros, whatever, they're getting their afternoon coffee, but you don't think that's an ideal situation.
And remember, iced teas, chocolate, things like that all have caffeine, so you need to be aware of that and make sure you don't have that 10 hours before your bedtime, just to help regulate. So then, your bedtime routine. I'm a really big believer on power down hour. So it works. Unplug everything, turn off all your stuff, take a moment to kind of journal thoughts of gratitude that you went through your day. Putting it on paper really helps get it out of your brain so that you're not thinking about it once you fall asleep. Take a hot shower or a hot bath. That cools down your body when you get out, which helps increase melatonin, which will help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
I know you say go to the bed at the same time, but let's say you're a nurse, right? And on days that you're a nurse, you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You want to sleep till 8 the next day when you're off, or vice versa. Well, if you're a police officer, if you're a firefighter, you don't think that's a good idea?
Well, I have 60 shift workers that work for me that work overnights running sleep studies.
Oh, wow.
And I encourage them to keep their same schedule throughout the week. If you work 3 or 4 nights a week, on the other nights, try to keep your schedule if you can. It'll really help balance that circadian rhythm, which is what drives our bodies, you know, to function optimally and keep our hormones in check.
Snooze button. Do you press it?
No. But your snooze button should be feet on the floor.
So how do we, I mean, I'll admit, and maybe you at home do this, I mean, sometimes I'll press snooze like 10 times in a morning. It'll go off every 3 minutes.
Not good. Just put your feet on the floor, get up, move your body, get 5 to 10 minutes of exercise and as sunlight as quick as you can, and that'll really help you.
Do you think you should put your phone, like do you have the phone as an alarm or do you have something else?
Well, I use my iPad. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and so on the mornings that I need to, like this morning, I use my iPad so that my phone is out of reach. It's not next to me. And then if you put your alarm on, or if you do your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb, and then your alarm will still go off.
Interesting.
I struggle hearing that phone alarm, though.
I know, and so does sometimes the person in bed with you.
Yes,
you know, your spouse is like, turn that thing off. This is certainly something that a lot of people have gotten used to, is I don't have a ring on, but the Oura rings, right? What do you think about those sleep rings? Because I know in this newsroom, a lot of people, they're like, oh, my score was 54, my score was 70. Do you think that's a good tool to have?
Well, it's certainly fun to, these sleep trackers, the watches, the rings, to know that you're getting good quality sleep and talk about it. Because sleep is our foundation. It's the #1 thing to have good health, right? So it is good to know what you're doing and you're not doing. Now, if you're getting a bad score, you need to come in and see us at Valley Sleep Center, get a consultation, possibly a sleep study. You can even get a home sleep test for as little as $189 and go over the results over a telemedicine conference.
So you watch us sleep, essentially?
Yeah.
That is so fascinating. Lauri, we appreciate you being here. What is your #1 thing? If anybody, takes anything from this interview, what do you want them to know?
Go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time.
Okay, that's challenging, but we're going to do it. Thank you so much.
You're very
really
welcome.
Interesting
Thanks
conversation.
for having me on.
Pete, I mean, we could talk about sleep all day long, but we got to talk about the weather, and you've got some changes you are tracking for us on this Saturday morning.
Yes, indeed. I do not want to know what my sleep scores are. I don't think I would pass the test, that's for sure.